I want to caution you before you continue to watch this video. This video is going to go to a place that many are not comfortable talking about. Many are not comfortable accepting or understanding. A lot of the reason that many will not be comfortable talking about this or understanding this or accepting it is because many are clinging on to this human experience. As you can tell by the title, I want to talk about the fear of death, death itself. So if this interests you and you do continue to watch, if you listen with an open mind and an open heart, you may just be able to gain the ultimate liberation, have a glimpse into the ultimate freedom, and fully unlock your understanding, but your surrender to what you truly are. And with that comes the most freeing release you have ever felt. And why can I so confidently say this? I can so confidently say this because I'm speaking to you guys right now as somebody who, for most of his life, feared death. It was a very, very scary thought. I feared my family dying, my family members. I feared myself dying. It actually led to a lot of anxiety, waking up in the middle of the night, in fear of my life a few times, doing everything naturally programmed to try to protect it and extend my life. I can also come to you from the perspective of somebody who works out and exercises. A lot of that started from trying to live longer. The idea of dying an early death due to health complications, I thought, well, I might as well give myself every chance I can possible to extend my life and live longer. But I want to tell you something that's quite unavoidable. Many of you might not think about it too often, but no matter if you think about it, understand it, or accept it, the fact of the matter is, this human experience is going to end. Yes, this human experience is going to end. To make it clearer for others, death is going to come. There's no avoiding it. We don't make it out of this dream or this matrix material world, this experience that we call life. We don't make it out of this with the form, with the body. It just doesn't happen. Now, this video isn't going to be about what I believe happens after death. I will make a video about that. But I just want to talk about the fear of it. Because I don't know about everywhere in the world, but I do know about in the United States. And I'm not trying to place everybody within a box, but a lot of us fear death. I mean, they have a whole industry on doing everything you can to try to stay as far away as possible to getting older and to dying. The supplement industry, the health industry, the cosmetic industry for age-related products. People capitalize on others' fear of death. That is a fact. But more importantly, and more strongly noticed, are those thoughts that arise, that are noticed, that are felt. Imagining the fear of a family member passing away, the fear of yourself passing away. You see, until I understood death to the core, until I transmuted it and flipped it on its head and changed my relationship with it by seeing what I truly am and what this whole thing really is, it used to hold a very, very tight grip on me. And I want to explore where that fear, where that grip comes from and why. And how do we transcend it? How do we understand it? And how do we set ourselves free? How do we surrender? Because you really only have a couple choices. The fact of the matter, like I mentioned, is we don't get out of here alive. Our human form doesn't make it out of here alive. So what do you want to do while you have this experience? What do you want to do while you have the privilege of having this beautiful, fragile masterpiece that we call life? You can continue to grip. You can continue to try to resist, hold on tighter, run away from. But no matter what, one day your human experience will end. Or you can surrender to your true nature. You can surrender to what you really are. Discover and feel to your core what you really are and what this all really is. And open your true eyes. Feel your heart space. Return there, touch there, and align there. And continue to enjoy this fragile masterpiece. And that is really what I had to do, what I had to see, and what I had to understand. Most of us fear death because we fear the idea of who we believe we are, what we believe we are, and everything that we believe our personal experience and personal reality to be is the only real and solid thing. In other words, everything that you believe your life is, everyone you believe that is within it, and you yourself, who you believe you are, experiencing it separately as an individual. When you are totally immersed, totally asleep, and absorbed by that, in that way, fully, as reality, well then of course you're going to feel death. Because you know that the only thing that is actually permanent about this human experience is the impermanence. And what that means is, the truth of the matter is, everything comes and goes, no matter how long it stays, if it stays for a long while or doesn't stay long at all. Everything comes and goes within you. Therefore, you can call yourself life, reality. You have a clear view of this, that nothing exists on the outside of you, independently of you at all. But when your reality and the most real and solid thing to you is the life you believe that you are living, death is basically the ending. Death is reaching the end of the road, and that sounds scary. It makes you fearful, and you do everything you can to avoid that street. You guys understand this? I'm not saying the fear of death is wrong. I'm not saying you should shame yourself or feel guilty because of it. But if you truly explore your options, and then you truly explore what is causing your fear of death, you'll find nothing else but believing that you are going to lose everything that you think you are. Your identity, your past, your believed future, your family, the idea of your perfect life will come to an end, and that is not a place that you want to reach. So if you want to continue to stay grounded there, dig your heels in deeper and hold on tighter, that choice is yours. But it brings nothing but a loss of joy. It brings nothing but a fear mentality, anxiety, and stress. I stood there. I stood there for a long time. And the thing that I can say is that I experienced anxiety from believing in the material items and believing in the material life. I'm believing that my ego and my believed identity was who I was, and that everything I was living was the pure solid reality, and there was nothing more except this. And I was afraid to lose everyone within it, and lose everything within it as well, and lose myself. My body was my identity. The thought of getting old, the thought of aging and getting weaker, and the thought of eventually dying left me nothing but fear, until I understood to the core what was really here and what was really going on. It's time to transmute it, and this is how you can do that. You can understand the nature of reality. You can understand the nature of yourself. And when you see this, you change the relationship with death. Now, in this video, once again, I'm not going to say what I believe comes after death. I don't want to spend too much time talking about that right now. But I do believe that death is not the end. I do not believe that death is the end. I believe that we are in a human form and we are visitors here, in a sense. And that our true nature is something greater. It is something intertwined in something that we all share. The third pillar of truth, we are all one, is undeniable and unescapable. So what really needs to take place is a personal investigation, a deep dive into who you believe you are in this life you believe you're living. Now, there is some truth to it, don't get me wrong. There is some truth. It's a necessary fiction. We do move through this human experience in this material world, but we do not move through it solely and fully as human form. Who you believe you are is not truly all you are to your core. I like to say it is your character's role that you are playing in the grand show. When you are able to feel this, see this, and discover this to your core, the grand show gets revealed for exactly what it is, the grand show. And this helps you understand the laughability of it, the comedic aspect of it, that what you once believed to be so real, what you feared coming to an end, is nothing more than a play that you are partaking in. But what you truly are and what this experience truly is a very, very fragile, beautiful masterpiece. And at the core, it is a one shared connective unity amongst us all. So now the show is revealed. Now the play is revealed. Now your character's role is revealed. And now you see that death is not the end. Death is the end of the show, the end of the personal, individual, believed experience, your localized perspective. But death isn't the end of you, because the true you, the source, pure consciousness, awareness, that which notices it all, that which everything arises within, okay? That which everything arises within was never born and never dies. Timeless eternity is what you truly are. And I know for some of you, you struggle to feel this. You struggle to see this and understand this. But it's not something you need to understand logically. You can a little bit, but that's not where you start. Because a truth to the core, a foundation, and the nature of reality itself, something that is fundamental, doesn't start with logic. It starts with direct experience. But to wrap this up, guys, I know that feeling, the fear of death for my loved ones and myself. But at the same time, when you understand what you truly are and what we all truly are and what this human experience is at the core, you are able to understand and shift your relationship with death and know that death isn't the end, because everything you believe your life to be, you no longer have to cling on to. There's no more attachment to it. You are able to surrender. And now the beauty and the depth of this masterpiece, the fragile masterpiece, I must express, because it still comes to an end. Your personal experience, the form of the body, still comes to an end. It helps you appreciate every single, I'm going to say moment, even though you are the moment. Every single moment that you have in this experience, that you have as pure awareness, noticing all of this. Your family and your loved ones, every interaction and every relationship starts to feel deeper and mean more. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you very, very much for listening to another message. And thank you for being here, Truth Seekers. I hope that this helped you. I hope this helps you understand and explore your relationship with death. Because if we fear death as the end, then what truly are we? Nothing more than a corpse moving along, wasting our time. But once again, life itself, us, is all we could ever be, because everything that is experienced and known is within us. Even the body, we are not within it. It is within us. And you cannot find anything other than that. Take care, guys.